what got me jubilating. No sickness, no poverty. Glory to glory. Come and see. Glory, but you don't know my story. You see. Glory, but you don't know my story. Your time will come. When on God's time. When on Jehovah. When on God's time. Brothers and sisters, when on God's time. When on Yahweh. When on God's time. See Palilala. When on God's time. Palilala. When on God's time.
There is a time and a season to every purpose under the heavens. See, every tear you cry, God sees, and everything you're going through, He knows. Everything that's set behind your back, He heard, and the time for your blessing is just a little while. And when He says yes, nobody can say no. When the time has come, then He knows He loves. And you see it, and you see it. Story. Mama,
you will see the goodness of our God. Hey, just wait, just wait, just wait. He's a God of miracles. He's a God of possibility. He will never leave you begging for bread. He will never, never, never forsake you. Yeah. Emmanuel, my God with us. Emmanuel, He's here with us. Emmanuel, God with us. Emmanuel, He's here with us. On God's time, where on God's time, where on God's time,
Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever my lady like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I'll be your not a man, I'll hit you up.
Tired of looking for quality clothing in and around Monrovia with no luck in finding what suits your style? Well, look no further. A new men's clothing store located at the corners of Benson and Meglin Streets in the Kabab building is right here for you. The Men's Closet. The Men's Closet specializes in designer wears including Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Givenchy, business suits, and the list goes on. Gents, let's look, smell, and feel good, not just for ourselves, but our significant others. Remember, when you look good, you feel good. That's why we also have on sale men's cosmetics, perfumes, lotions, deodorants, etc. The men's closet. It is not just the man in the clothes, but the quality of the clothes the man wears. For inquiries on our products and services, call cell numbers 0775 560 008, 0777 474 899, or 0886 658 055. The men's closet, here for you. The fight against COVID 19 has become imperative to the survival of the world, to the extent we must all get involved. The question is, how do I get involved? Get tested. Get tested if you feel COVID 19 symptoms. Example, sore throat, cough, headache, etc. Get tested if you know you met someone who is now COVID 19 positive. Get tested before going to places where you may meet a lot of people, example, schools, work, etc. Get tested before traveling, both domestic and international travels. Get tested when asked by a healthcare or public official to do so. Get tested today, know your status, and seek treatment if need be to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. When you are coming to Liberia, the first thing you think about is getting your way in and around the city. Now, you don't need to worry about that because LIB Executive Shuttle has that covered for you. We have our luxury private and share ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travel, daily rental in and around Monrovia. Or if you want to take a trip to Kakata, Ganta, Buchanan, Banga, LIB Executive Shuttle got you. Our excursion packages include trips to Patawi Waterfalls, Sunset Beach, or Wuka Farms. We are located after Carver Mission Junction, RRA Road, Pinsville, Monrovia, Liberia. For inquiries, call cell numbers 0770 072 614 or 0770 072 613. Better still, call our USA number on 001 301 750 1336. LIB Executive Shuttle. Let us do the driving for you. We have all heard, and in some cases, seen the danger posed by the coronavirus disease to our existence. We have sought ways in which this virus can be prevented, ranging from hand washing, social distancing, masking, and maintaining good hygiene. However, we now have an even better solution that has a history of effectiveness, which is vaccination. I know there are lots of misconceptions that surround vaccination, and as a result, people are reluctant in getting vaccinated. But here is a small historical fact for you. Smallpox and polio have a 100% decline in death since vaccines for these diseases were introduced. Not only that, measles and mumps have a 99% decline in deaths since vaccines for these diseases were introduced as well. We cannot allow vaccine preventable diseases cut our lives short. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated, a subsidiary of State Farm, is that company that is equipped with trained staff to handle all your lines of insurance. Our insurance services include auto insurance, home insurance, and renters insurance. We also service business insurance, life insurance, and health insurance. Our insurance services cover Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated is located in 18A Penmat Shopping Center, Newcastle, DE 19720. Our offices are open from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, call cell numbers 302-613-0038 or visit our website on www.dimplemakesitsimple.com. Dimple Abraham Myers Insurance Agency Incorporated. We've got all your insurance services covered. Lapus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lapus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpuktchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lapus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of March, 2022. Good morning, Walker.
Yeah, good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners here in Liberia and in the diaspora. It's good to be here with you this morning.
Okay. So what's going on there? What's happening? I heard about a protest for rice.
There's an ongoing protest. Yeah, Vietown. People are trying to get rice from the food store there, but there is no way event like that for like
not their store. You mean their headquarters? That's what they have, the warehouse.
Food warehouse.
They import rice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it been like that for a few days. So they have to go there in their normals to protest. But I don't know. Is it the
who they protesting against? Futa is a private corporation.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know. Should it be Futa? It should be protesting to, or they should go to national government?
Yeah, I just saw some pictures. It appears there are lots of people there, and they seem to have blocked the entire route.
Vitown is already congested. Then you go have protests today. Oh, Costa, that entire Romba, forget it. It will take the entire day today.
But Futa is not the only people who bring rice into the country. Why don't they go to other places?
K&K
imports rice.
Yeah.
UCI,
yeah.
And several other places. They bring rice into the country. SWAT.
Yeah.
SWAT, yes. SWAT brings rice too. Wow. Good to be here, folks. I got a video last night. Actually, the president sent it to me last night or this morning. When I woke up, I saw it this morning, of the Roberts International Airport. It's a horrible, despicable thing to even call it that. The video, the person sent me a very short video, which I posted, shows a very dark Roberts International Airport. Pitch dark. It's scary. And that's what it was last night. And no electricity. It's becoming the thing. It's becoming normal, routine. There's no light at the airport. I'm told the president was supposed to have returned.
Yep.
Last night or yesterday evening?
Yep. Last night.
Was there any light at the airport when Joey got that?
By that time I was sleeping. But I have a colleague that works
at the airport.
With the executive mansion, and he's with the press team there at the executive mansion. I can just disclose his person name.
Clearly not.
Yeah. So the person inboxed me last night. He said, "Bro, we are here at the airport to welcome the president, but the entire airport is off.
The airport is dark. You mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The airport is dark, and the president is like 10 minutes away from landing here. Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
Jesus. All right. This is serious stuff. You got to tell that again.
I'm telling you.
At the airport.
Yeah.
Not that the president's life is more important than other people's lives, but this is the president of the republic, as we see as his government is.
Yeah.
But still, he's about to land. 20 minutes for landing, and there's no light at the airport.
Yeah, because once plane supposed to land at this particular time, they can tell you, say there's a time a flight can land. So you already know the time that the flight should be landing. Exactly. And then it was 10 minutes to that time. The entire airport was off, and the president probably may be into our airspace by that time. 10 minutes, he's already into our airspace.
Jesus. 30 minutes. Well, somebody shot a video and sent it to me, which I just posted on Facebook, and people are aghast, disgusted, as they should be, that our airport has got no electricity at night. It's becoming a regular thing now. I'm pretty sure it's just not at night, even during the daytime. Do you know, Baka, that this could cause a plane crash?
Yeah, absolutely.
The plane, they need that. The runway has to be lit up. Those lights on the runway, Baka, they have to be on for a plane to be guided to land.
Yeah.
They have to be. This is scary. So what is the problem? What is the management of RRA saying? What is the government saying? Have you heard the government issue one statement as to what's happening at the airport?
No, they haven't. And some government officials that went there yesterday started, posting on Facebook. They issued about people posting on Facebook that there is no current here at the airport. It's not true. It's misleading. I see one superintendent posting that on his Facebook page, denying the fact that there is no.
Oh,
no,
that idiot,
yeah, John
Oh,
J.
that stupid boy, yeah. So they were at the airport waiting for the president, and he was posting that that they said the news that the airport doesn't have electricity is false. But then what happened? We are about to land. 30 minutes to his landing time. There is no light.
No light.
We've told you what you can do. You can install a dedicated solar farm exclusively to power the airport. Have they looked into the option of asking Firestone to power up the airport?
Far and Costa, that was just what I was about to say.
Firestone is not far, and Firestone has reliable electricity produced by their own hydro dam.
Yeah, they have their own mini hydro.
Yeah.
And their current is reliable.
Of course, it's reliable, Waka. And Firestone is just virtually a stone throw from the airport.
Yeah.
So they should be. I mean, why haven't they looked into that? Firestone is just right there. You can ask Firestone, look, you know what? This electricity thing at the airport is embarrassing us. Can we run a line from here to the airport? Just give us a certain amount of power, not unlimited amount of electricity, just a certain amount. In fact, put a breaker on. Just put it in a particular breaker. We can't go above a certain, amount of power. But they haven't done that. They haven't done that. It is sad. You got flights coming. The last time you had this Royal Air Morocco flight, 15 minutes to landing time, they could not contact me. They couldn't. They were informed by the air traffic controllers at the airport that there was no electricity.
And they have to go to Sierra Leone or Freetown that was already about to close. Airport. Because they were not expecting any flight again.
No, they were about to shut down the airport.
Shut down the airport. So
yesterday, the legislature did something that shocks me. To be honest, I'm shocked. We have to really dig and find out why they did it. They rejected the ArcelorMittal deal, the $800 million ArcelorMittal deal. I don't know why they did it. They're saying that the deal is not good. It surprises me because I don't know these guys to have what it takes to do something like that. The legislature rejected the $800 million ArcelorMittal deal. The deal is a bad deal. I'm shocked. I'm pleasantly shocked. I'm not shocked that I'm disappointed. I am very, very, very happy that they did it. But I wonder why they did it. Because this is not something they normally do. As long as money is involved, these guys will pass anything. They will ratify anything. As long as money is involved. So yesterday, to see that the lawmakers would refuse to ratify the ArcelorMittal deal. What guy? Have you heard anything? I haven't heard anything. I read why they said they were not doing it. They said they were not doing it because the deal is not good. So they sent the deal back to the executive branch of government, which is a good thing for the executive to renegotiate the deal with ArcelorMittal. Does that not shock you, Bugger?
It shocked me because according to Front Page Africa, they said leaving US 800 million for US 30 million. Is there another company coming to do what ArcelorMittal was to be doing? Because I'm seeing the HPX. Yeah.
No, we're not talking about that. Let's not talk about HPX has been contesting that they were giving a portion of that area, and that their area, and ArcelorMittal claims that their area was being encroached on. Hold on, let me take this call. I don't know who just called me. Hello? Yeah, who is this? Okay, what is it, Dr. Momo? Okay. Okay, but you know what? I'm on the show right now, and I'm sure. Yeah, so let me do the show. I will call you back after the show. Okay, okay. Okay, that is a relative of Princess Cooper. Yes, the young lady we've been talking about, who was found dead with blood oozing out of her nose and mouth. That was her brother or uncle. And he wanted to talk to me, but to just give me some information. But we can't do that right now because we're on the show. Afterwards, I will call him back. It didn't seem urgent. That's why I said I will call him back. So we will. So as I was saying, the lawmakers rejected the ArcelorMittal deal, and I'm surprised. I'm shocked. To say I'm surprised would be an understatement. What do you think about them rejecting that thing, Boga? The brown envelope were not taken up.
Probably what we were expecting never materialized. So they said, guess what? We'll get damage out.
But guess what, Boga? They already share money. Oh. They got some money. It's not that they didn't get the money.
They get some money.
They already ate some money. You heard money was being divided all over the place.
Yep.
So they collected a mark. They ate the money from ArcelorMittal. Then they turned around, they rejected the deal. Is it because they're afraid of us? I mean, I know these boys are not afraid of us because they always do these things, but for the first time, they seem to have done something that it shocks me. I'm telling you, I'm not jumping up and celebrating. I'm shocked. You know? I am shocked that you guys did this. Jesus.
First time in history.
Huh?
I may say first time in history for such a lucrative deal to be sent back to the executive.
An $800 million deal. So I want to know, before I celebrate, I want to know what happened. Yeah. Was the brown envelope, the brown envelopes that they were dividing, was it not taken off? Because we know they got money, but was the money not enough? Is that why they refused to ratify the deal? ArcelorMittal must be incensed and furious.
Yeah.
Because they already ate some of their money, Boga.
Yeah, but Costa, that crocodile, what do you come from inside? Nothing.
Talking that bloody man.
Bloody man, nothing will come from there. The men is smart. The men say, let them both bring a man first. When we eat a man, then later on we'll play, later we'll send it back. Because now Costa 2023 is next door. You don't want to put yourself on a line that people will look at you ugly, and 2023 you're going to election. What a message you will carry back to your people? They say, oh, okay, you are part of the lawmakers that signed the ArcelorMittal deal that is not good for the citizens of Liberia. They say, oh yeah, we did it because of XYZ. Boom, you are booted out. So now they are reading between the line. Oh, 2023 is next door. Let me stay. Let me stay the way I am now. About the 2023, but Costa, trust me, this deal when it's the folks at ArcelorMittal just leave everything like this and just relax up until the 2023 election just sparks. Those that will be elected, the first as soon as they get that deal, trust me, it will pass. Because
right after the election,
it will pass because I will be ready.
they will have spent a lot of money on their campaign and stuff.
Yeah, some of them go borrow money already to run campaign, so they want money to repay the bank and other places that they took the loan from.
Yeah. So they will be desperate.
Yeah.
Wow, this is surprising. But we'll dig deeper and we'll find out what happened. The boys, this is not what they do. They never let up. They never listen to the public. But when was the last time we ever spoke and the boys listened to us? When was the last time we ever told them, don't do this deal, don't ratify that deal, and they ever listen? They don't listen to us.
They don't.
They don't listen to us. So these boys did not do this thing because of us. They did it because of themselves.
Yeah.
That is why they did it. They didn't do it because of us. Yeah. Maybe they're playing hardball. Wow.
Yeah. What? They love me going to work. It's surprising though, Costa, to be real.
Okay.
But that's it. Mm-hmm.
I'm reading this. Somebody just sent it to me from ArcelorMittal, I think. The official line, the official statement from ArcelorMittal. ArcelorMittal Liberia has learned through media reports that the leadership team of the House of Representatives has agreed to an action on the company's third amendment to the Mineral Development Agreement that is awaiting ratification by the legislature. ArcelorMittal Liberia is awaiting all facts before it will make any further statement on this matter. Okay, what does it mean? I mean, we know the people rejected your thing. This line from ArcelorMittal. So ArcelorMittal acting like they don't know?
Yeah. No matter what it is, they will just have to be forced to come
over.
They
say now, oh, ArcelorMittal. This is somebody sent this to me. This guy works for ArcelorMittal. You remember that ArcelorMittal guy we had on the show once when he called in?
Yeah.
Winston Dayu?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just sent me this line. So he's basically, I think they're basically saying, as far as we're concerned, we ain't know nothing here. We only hearing it from the media.
Yeah, but okay, Costa is like this. The president sent it to the lawmakers. The lawmakers send it back to the president. So the president will send it back to them that send it to the president now. So
no. Basically, what they gotta do, the lawmakers are saying we cannot ratify the deal as is in the current form that it was submitted to us. So we're sending the deal back to the executive branch of the government, which negotiated the deal with ArcelorMittal, so that they may sit down with ArcelorMittal and renegotiate the deal. And when a renegotiated version of the deal is agreed upon, then they may send it back to us for ratification. And this is all normal. This is the way the legislature should operate when it comes to doing ratifications, ratifying deals, such as this one. So the guy just sent me this statement, Winston Dayu. ArcelorMittal is essentially saying, we don't know for a fact that the deal was rejected. We're only hearing this through media reports that the deal was rejected.
Yeah, but the president just landed last night, so the president will reach out to them and let them know that this is what the lawmakers have said. So we have to come back to the drawing table and then see what we can do about it, redesign this particular document, and send it back to the lawmakers.
Well, and maybe send it back with a lot more money, right?
Yeah.
Let the brown envelopes be thicker this time, much thicker. And then perhaps it will go through. Now, as I speak to you, the Unity Party and the Liberty Party and the ANC, they are currently at the National Elections Commission. A hearing is taking place right now, as we speak. As we speak. The Unity Party folks are currently at the National Elections Commission. They are meeting there with the folks asking that the complaint that Ability had filed, basically saying that UP and ALP should not be considered as having duly left or exited the CPP, that complaint should be thrown out. That's why the UP is at NEC right now as we speak. They're there and telling the NEC, throw out that complaint from Ability and Cummins that ALP and UP did not formally or officially exit the CPP. Yeah. And they are also saying the UP is making a case at the NEC right now. One of the points that they're making, which I'm going to read for you, I'm getting from my source there, who's in the place, that Musa Ability does not have the authority to sign for the Liberty Party, to sign any document for the Liberty Party, because the convention that brought him to leadership is currently disputed and is before the Civil Law Court. That's what the UP people are saying, that Ability doesn't have any authority to even be signing letters or communications on behalf of the LP. Number 3, the NEC, the Elections Commission, refused the Liberty Party to sign a document on the protocol between the NEC and political parties because, according to the NEC, the leadership is in crisis.
Mm.
Hold on. Wow. Hold on. Wait. This is not UP making this point. Hold on. Let me just understand something. I believe it's not the Unity Party making these points. I believe it's the NEC that's making these points. Hold on. This is getting juicy. Hold on, okay.
Yeah, so I was listening to a local radio station on my way to work. Somebody was saying, this is all about Musa Bedete. It's not about LP, but it's just Musa Bedete that want to, show himself like, oh, he's the man in the city. He can do anything. And at the time.
So I just saw the clarification. Okay, so Winston Dayu just wrote back and said the ArcelorMittal communications guy, ArcelorMittal Liberia is awaiting all facts before it will make any further statement on this matter. You understand?
Okay.
So Winston Dayu said, all our rejection is in the reject our deal. We know why officially.
He was waiting for the facts.
When they got official facts, they were writing a letter, eh?
Written letter, but Costa, it's something like you have to read letter now.
No, I agree. I agree. They should write them a letter informing them notice of rejection.
Yeah.
Dear ArcelorMittal Liberia, it is with deep regret that we inform you that your third amendment to your mineral development agreement was rejected due to the thinness of the brown envelopes that were submitted. When you consider making the envelope thicker, we might just be inclined to reconsider the ratification of your deal.
But if they don't understand that we're bringing simple English, ArcelorMittal, the honorable men say they now want accept the particular document you're sent to them because the small man you said the man are enough. So you will make a man take then they will sign it.
When you made a man take,
yeah.
So ArcelorMittal say we know when you were expecting something to happen for you, right?
Yeah.
It did not happen. And when you hear in rumor now, that rumor here, you can say that is not 2 years. As far as we're concerned, now when they're talking, it's not happening.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read that letter, man. Eh? Let me read the letter. Somebody said I should read the letter again. Y'all want me to read the letter again?
Yeah.
Dear ArcelorMittal Liberia, it is with deep regret that we write to inform you that having considered, let me modify the letter, having weighed, having considered all options, including, but not limited to, the thinness of the envelopes that you sent, we have determined that at this time, we cannot approve or ratify this agreement. Perhaps when you reconsider making the envelope thicker, we might also reconsider ratifying your agreement. As you may be aware, elections are coming, and we are all up for re-election.
Yeah,
we are mobilizing resources. I swear to God, ArcelorMittal must not have given the money they were supposed to give. If they had given that money, the boys would have passed that thing.
Yeah. There's the we bring Madam Edith Gonglower once again to hear from her.
We have to bring up.
Yeah, how she feels about that because there's a welcoming news for her and the Nimbanians and even those in Paso and part of Bong because they were the people. They are the people that are feeling the pinch.
But Baga, ArcelorMittal cheap, man. That Indian people own the company. They're cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not less spending money. Oh my God. You're listening to the Costa Show. And yesterday, the Unity Party had, I'm waiting for my man to clarify on that particular point. I want to know what are these points that I just read from my source currently in that meeting at the National Elections Commission. I want to know whether these points were advanced by the Unity Party or by NEC, because these are critical points. If NEC made these points that I just read earlier, then it's very positive for us. You know, it's very positive for us because oh yeah, I'm with it. My man, I gotta beat my man so my man can get elected to my message. Yeah, you know what I mean? When are you beep somebody, we use a beeping librarian, man. When credit business, how you beep.
Yeah. So as we wait, yesterday there was a lot of people came out on the street yesterday to protest on the
Princess Cooper.
Yeah.
Martina was there. My man writing. I just beeping the beep work.
The man writing.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, now clarification. He said it is the UP and the ALP that are making these points. That Ability doesn't have authority to sign any communications because Ability's election as chairman is been disputed, is in court, and that the NEC should refuse, or the NEC refused the LP to sign a document on a protocol between the NEC and political parties because according to the NEC, the leadership of their party is in crisis. That's good. Okay, so these points have been advanced by the ALP and the Unity Party. That's good. So, Boya, we're hearing about a potential shortage of rice. So this is not just a Futa Corporation problem. You know, we're hearing that this thing is much bigger than that. You know, there are lots of places that don't have rice. You know, so we look forward to hearing from some of our people who are in the rice business, so they can just give us updates. But yesterday, Martina did attend that protest. Let's talk a little bit about it. I spoke to her. I had a long talk with her yesterday evening my time, and I see she sent me some pictures. They're here at the I don't know what are these pictures that she just sent me, whether they are fresh pictures from this morning, but I see them here. Protesting.
Out today again.
Yeah, I see that. I see these pictures that they're currently at ERWA Junction, and they're holding placards, and it looks very peaceful, and they're just so. The government has issued a statement, the police, that the autopsy will take place. The autopsy will take place, I think, on Wednesday, tomorrow. Have you read that statement?
I haven't seen it, but I heard that autopsy will be on tomorrow.
Yeah, so the autopsy on Princess Cooper's remains will be conducted tomorrow. And of course, as you are aware, the autopsy is to determine the cause of death. And so we look forward to that autopsy. And there's a Dr. Benedict Cooley, and there's another person. Benedict Cooley is a Liberian pathologist. I believe they say he was trained in Ghana or someplace else. And he and some other guy, they're supposed to both conduct the autopsy tomorrow. They're asking interested civil society organizations to go and witness the autopsy as it happens. I don't know whether I could witness such a thing where you watch, the remains of a human being lying on a stretcher or a table, and they're getting disemboweled and organs removed and all kinds of things done with them. That's such a grotesque, horrible thing for me. I'm very squeamish. I would throw up. I couldn't watch that. I could never watch that. But so the Unity Party has had its candidate for the Lofa County Bar election. They picked their candidate. His name is Let me look him up here. He has registered.
Galakpa
Kotima. So Galakpa Kotima, that's his full name, is the candidate for the Unity Party in Lofa. He has filed his papers. Yesterday, I posted on Facebook the candidate nomination form that he filed and give him a copy. And so Musa Belede said, even at that, he can be stopped. I don't know how. I mean, why would the NEC allow him to register, Bwaka?
Yeah.
Why would the Elections Commission allow him to register if they're only going to stop him later? Does it make sense to you?
But Costa, my thing here is I don't understand. Why is Musa so, want to stop UP from putting our candidate in Lofa? When the people out of the CPP already, they left you there. Now you should be thinking about building a collaboration with other people that, if you want to contest, then you guys can go ahead and do your own collaboration. But I don't know why you want to.
Musa's interest is not to stop Unity Party for himself. Musa's interest is to do the bidding of the government. That's Musa's interest. Musa is an operative of the government. Musa was planted. Musa is a saboteur. He came to sabotage the opposition. Waka? You understand? So Musa was not. Musa is not trying to just stop Unity Party because he hates Unity Party. Musa has no personal beef with Joe Boakai. Musa is an operative of the government. He's doing their job, Boakai. And that's exactly what they want him to do, to see how you can terrorize. And that is why some of us made an argument ever since we were making this fight that we should pull out of the CPP. Because as long as we stay in the CPP, Musa Belete would have been able to continue to terrorize and sabotage the Unity Party, which is a real threat to George Weah's re-election. George Weah knows how popular, how the people want Joe Boakai. The government people know that very well. They know that. So Musa Belete has been doing just that, working for them. That's it, Boakai. That's your answer. Musa Belete doesn't hate Joe Boakai. Musa Belete for him is not personal, it's all business. That's it, Boakai. It's all about money.
No, but Costa, now, if you say he's working for the government, then there could be some sense that, once he have this case with the Unity Party, ALP, and others at the National Elections Commission, it may go his way. Don't you think so? Because he's already in bed with the government.
Let me tell you something. Listen to me. The government, they can mango Election Commission for Musa against Liberty Party because they are not that strong. But they can't do that nonsense to Unity Party. And you hear what I say? They say you can play with your woman, but you can't play with your papa. You understand?
I understand.
They can, no, I'm serious. They can try that nonsense. They can try that nonsense with LP. But they can try that nonsense with Unity Party. Come on, man. They can try that nonsense. So,
but Costa, I think I still have a strong believe that Deviata Brown Lasana will not do anything like that because from the past election, the results that people wanted her to tamper with, she was pretty blank to them. She said, no, it's alarming for me to do anything. So she stood her ground. But yeah, we can put our neck on the line for her.
My man, don't get kids in the Kuru. Don't forget, they got corruption case hanging wall here. See? When they get kids hanging wall people here, what did they do to them?
Can do anything. They are Musa
Belede. The government have case hanging wall Musa Belede here.
Yeah.
When they look, when you are in trouble with the government can use it to try to get you to something. Yeah. The woman has case, she in court. Her own partner, she got case in the court. You understand? But in that case, that neck will not play form because they're not Liberty Party. No disrespect to Liberty Party, but Liberty Party and UP, they're not in the scene that you can mess with UP. Yeah, that big trouble you're looking for. So my advice to the government, y'all been behind Musa, y'all move your hand from the other one with UP. That's my advice to them. Y'all move your hand from in the other thing yet. When y'all want to play in Liberty Party, when y'all put rest, that's your business. Y'all can play inside y'all put rest, y'all money kalama. But the UP that already that real sondon. Yeah, it will not y'all will not swallow that one that sondon. No gonna go soup people want to say you enjoy it. So just leave that one there. Yeah. Yeah, do anything I want to do. Live with the party. Live with the party, put themselves in tomato cup. So yeah, you bruise it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bruise it and turn it up. But yeah, when I bring it to UP, quoi, can't talk about Musa Belede talk about UP when I feed the candy, it meant Musa Belede were in good country now. We are good country where the laws can work. He will be in jail. He will not be in political party as chairman. He will gonna be in jail. He will be in jail. Why you will be here as political party chairman to be talking nonsense? Yeah, all the money the man owe us. The government needs to tell us what Musa Belede not all the money he pay. We challenge it. There's a good question we need to ask the government. Let the government of Liberia tell us. Let the government of Liberia tell us what Musa Belede not all the money he pay. Is it not fair, brother? Musa Belede owes the government. Let me go read the amount of money he owed, the exact amount of money. 4.something million now the last time I checked. 4.something million. We want Musa Belede to tell us, the government, not Musa. But if Musa must say on top, Musa Belede is chairman of a political party. He claims to be a decent man, which everybody knows is the exact opposite. We deserve to know. My people, yeah, listen to me. They think I'm talking, and I may say, if I may say, you tell me. We want to know whether Musa Belede has paid the $4.4 million he was owing the government in the road fund money. We want to know. You remember what they said, Bagai? They were making what? Payment plan, eh?
Yeah.
That's what they said. They were making payment plan. Musa Belede are going to pay the money small. I want to know, please, Musa Belede, tell the Liberian people whether the money you owe the government, whether you have paid that money. That is it, Bagai. I'm going to find a document. I got a document here. The exact amount of money. Yeah, right here. Yeah, the document. I will publish the document today. The document today so we all can know how much the money that Musa Belede will owe the government. So this is it right here. This is an official document, 2018 document. 2018. Streamex.
Yeah.
Streamex. The total money that Musa Belede owes the government, $4,118,206. That is it.
Damn it.
Yeah. This is the money, that the money right here. So this is what Belede will owing the government. So we want to know. Let Belede tell whether he has paid the money to the government. This is the money. I will publish the document. It's not that Belede money on the document. All the other companies are there. But I don't know whether those companies have settled theirs.
They roll for money.
2018.
Yeah.
Huh?
They roll for money.
And the roll for money I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is what the man owes the government. We want to know whether the man has paid the money. And he can make BMO. He said he died there. You ask Musa Belede as a so-called opposition party chairman to tell us whether he has paid the money he owes the government of Liberia, the road fund money. $4 million plus. We need to know. Because the reason Musa Belede is doing all that nonsense here is because the government got him by the balls because he owes them millions of dollars, which there was some time ago they were threatening to have Musa Belede arrested. They were threatening they were going to do this, they were going to do that. All of a sudden, what happened, Bagai? Nothing happened.
Yeah.
And everything just died.
It just went down.
Everything, the whole story just died. We want to know whether Musa Belede paid this money. This is a question. And if Musa Belede, there's a challenge to you. If you have paid the money to the government of Liberia, publish your receipts. You are the chairman of an opposition political party. You owe the government millions of dollars through criminality. How? Because you stole the money. You run a tank farm. The people bring the product, they put the product there. You were supposed to collect the fee, the road fund levy of 30 cents per gallon and remit that money to government, but you were collecting the money and stealing the money. That's criminality, Bwaka. Yeah. Musa Belede does not owe the government money. He stole. There's a difference between debt and theft. Debt is when I took money from you, when you give it to me, or when through some other arrangement I got it from you, but you knew about it and it was okay. But theft is when you did not give it to me, when I stole it. So what we're talking about here is theft. Musa Belete collected the money over time from importers, and what did he do? Musa Belete stole the money. He converted the money to his personal use. You understand? He converted the money. Now, when Musa Belete went around and called him chicken, and by the time Liberty Party made him chairman, Liberty Party saved Musa Belete. You know what? Now I can say, I don't blame Musa Belete, you boy. I don't blame Musa. I blame the Liberty Party people. But I mean, let me tell you something. If they had not made Musa Belete chairman of the party, he would not have had the bargaining chip, the leverage to get the government to get off his back and to be doing their bidding. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happened. But because they made him chairman, that boss said, "Wallahi, y'all, thank you. I can't go use this thing here too." That is how Musa Belete just suppressed the whole thing. The whole case just died. So we want to know. Let Musa Belete tell us. The government will not tell us, but Musa Belete should tell us. And he calls himself an opposition man. Let Belete tell us whether the money he owes us as a country, whether he's paid the money back. And I'll publish the document.
Yeah, Costa, for me, I understand that probably this is how he's paying back, causing confusion in the opposition, destabilize them, make them not to, understand anything, so I can be re-elected. That's how you pay the government back. Yes. That's the only way. Or else,
the government said, "My man, you owe money. You can't pay." So you know what happened? You running to be chairman. When you become chairman, do our thing. Destroy the whole Liberty Party, undermine Youngly. Either you're supporting coming and fooling because you're stupid and desperate. Do all the things. That's exactly what Musa Belete has been on.
Yeah, and he's succeeding. He have succeeded already. He have taken on Liberty Party. Liberty Party is not in his palm. Now he want to he want to go into other political parties now. He want to start.
And you know what making him invest? You know what making him invest? Because the whole thing was he wanted UP to stay. He wanted UP to stay being that nonsense called CPP, so he can be doing all the things he's doing to undermine us. But after we left, that's what happened. Now he can't touch us. Let's go to the lines and take some calls there, boy guy. And we wait. Tomorrow is the autopsy. Do you think we should have any confidence in what they're doing, boy guy?
Because I don't. Because you're talking about autopsy when police have already come out and make us understand there was no foul play. I don't know all that thing that they're doing. It would just be like a waste of time.
I don't know who's going to listen to what they have to say. I don't know. But let me say something to you before we take some calls. I remember during the height of this Musa Belete indebtedness. No, not indebtedness. I'm sorry. Indebtedness is when you legitimately or legally borrowed money from me, and for one reason or the other, you have not paid back. That's indebtedness. But in this case, it's theft of property. I remember during that time, the road fund was established by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. It was a good idea. The road fund says, when you import petroleum products, the government levies 30 cents on each gallon, is collected and is deposited into a special account to be used for the maintenance of existing roads. Not new roads, but existing roads. That is the way the road fund works. When this George Weah government came to power, they started abusing the road fund. The road fund money is not to build brand new roads. It is to repair existing roads. It's for the maintenance of existing roads. George Weah and his people began to use the road fund money to build new roads. You can't, and it's in the Road Fund Act. It's clearly against the Road Fund Act. You cannot use road fund money to build new roads. It's to maintain existing roads. But anyway, I've said that. The Americans, through USAID, when this case was going on, they had a serious problem with the way the road fund money was being used. One of the issues they raised, they were one of the people that were putting pressure on the government to ensure that Musa Belete pays this money back. The Americans, because The Americans provide what they call matching funds. You know what they call matching funds?
No.
I said, Bwanga, if you raise 5 million, I will match it with another what? 5 million. It's called matching funds. So the Americans said, look, in order for us to contribute or provide the matching funds that we promised, the road fund money that Musa Belete owes must be restituted. He must pay that money back. And the government had also moved some money outside of the road fund account to do other things. We got a letter here. You remember that letter? That letter was written from the U.S. Embassy. We got a letter right here. They wrote that letter from the U.S. Embassy, and they told the government, you will put that money back. The money that you are taking, it was millions and millions of dollars. You will put that money back.
Yeah.
You will put it back. Before we put any money in here, you will put that money back. Since that time, Bwakai, since that time, have we heard anything from the government that Musa Belete has restituted the over $4 million that he stole from the road fund money? We haven't heard anything.
No.
Absolutely nothing we've heard. Because they struck a deal. The deal was, Belete will do our bidding, and we will not bother him to pay the $4.something million back. This morning at 7:30, we will have a team of people. They're organizing an event here in the United States, working in concert with the city of Philadelphia. And it is a beautiful event. We'll have the coordinator here, Miss Caldolo. She's a coordinator, and she's also with ACANA. ACANA, as some of you may know, ACANA is the African Cultural Alliance of North America. They're working in concert with the city of Philadelphia, and they're organizing the celebration of the 200th anniversary of the arrival of free Black slaves to Liberia. And the city of Philadelphia is sponsoring this event. And it will be on Thursday, the 31st of March. There will be an event at the City Hall, Bwagai, a press conference and an honoring ceremony for Liberian women will be held at the City Hall, the Philadelphia City Hall. That's downtown. That's a big deal. And it will happen on Thursday, March 31st, 2022, beginning at 1 p.m. And there's something I will tell you about that, but not just yet. I will be at that event. And so we will have these folks here shortly. The organizers working in concert with the city of Philadelphia, particularly the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Affairs. They're working with our Liberian brothers and sisters to organize, to put on this event. So you had your Bicentennial in Liberia, right? They are also having it here. The city of Philadelphia is working with them. They're having the anniversary, this celebration here. Now, when the first ship went to Liberia, I'm told, I have to check my facts, that 20 of the passengers on board that first ship, I believe it was Mayflower, one of those ships, had 20 of them on board were originally from Philadelphia. Yeah. The free slaves that returned to Liberia on the ship, was it the Mayflower?
The Mayflower.
20 of them were from Philadelphia. So there are very deep historical ties between Liberia and the U.S. in general, and in particular, the city of Philadelphia. So they're organizing this event. They're going to be here this morning to speak with us about the event. And on Thursday will be the official press conference and honoring ceremony of Liberian women at the City Hall in Philadelphia. And I will be there at this event in Philadelphia on Thursday. But let's go to the lines and take some calls there. The RIA is pitch black. The other day, they put out a statement that beginning, I think, the end of this month, the airport will shut down at 12 midnight every day for 9 months or longer, because according to them, they're doing some kind of work they say they're doing. Yeah. So the airport was shut down at 12th May night for up to 9 months or longer. Let's go to the lines, Baga. Let's take some calls then.
All right, 0770-102-102-886-010383, 555-102-102. Those in the diaspora can call on our WhatsApp number. Is +231-888-624171. Once again, +231-888-624171. Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Waka, and good morning to Leader Aaron Paget Costa and our listener. My name is Mohamed Eskone, and I come from Jacksonville. Two quick things on my mind this morning. What I have to do is Nathaniel Magay visitation to America where he gave 100K. And we will have issue on ground here that need to be solved. Our IA no electricity. The police are not equipped to fight crime. But Nathaniel Magay has the audacity to go to America and give 100,000 to an organization they call ULAA, getting the United States of America. I think that people are not sure to help our people out. Because Nathaniel Magay don't have money for it. Nathaniel Magay is working this government, they pay less than $10,000. Where they didn't take the 100K from? So it's clear it's clear that Nathaniel Magay is corrupt, the entire regime is corrupt. And people healing that and follow that life. And we should make some note about that. It is wrong. People should not take state resources for our priorities, we should concentrate all these resources to fight and make the society better for. Look at the level of crime. What we can be a forensic department where we investigate all these teachers at our society. But the police are equipped because there are no forensic department that is to fight with a forensic material. Two, multiplicity issue and leader regular status, the law and numbers to take full responsibility. The sooner as you cooperate, I've always said this, Muta is a recidivism, a business criminal. So here, when you cooperate, they fight me, you cooperate with a negative person in your domain. And that led to the situation of stupidity. The fact is, United Parties to where they came.
Okay, you gotta take other calls now.
All right.
Muta Belete is better by president. We are nobody should meet our.
All right, thank you so much.
Baga, hold on. I just got some important information here. Alleged former Liberian rebel commander arrested in the U.S. Sekou Kamara, allegedly a former commander of the rebel group LERD, was arrested in New York on March 26, 2022. A criminal complaint was submitted to the United States District Court of Eastern Pennsylvania last week. Mr. Kamara is suspected of having lied to the U.S. immigration authorities about his role in the rebel faction in order to enter the United States, obtain a permanent resident card, also known as green card, and then using it to obtain further documents. According to the authorities, he's General K1.
K1.
This is a K1?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I want to say it. So K1 has been in America? The notorious K1 from LERD?
Yeah.
They arrested him, Baka. You know, when you file, first of all, when you do a visa application, Baka, they ask you whether you were involved in any military or paramilitary activities. Ever. The questionnaire is that you put yes, you will check yes, or you will check no. When you apply for your green card, on your whatever your application is, whether it's I-485 or whatever, they will also ask you whether you've ever been involved in any military or paramilitary or any kind of activities like that. You say yes or you say no. Well, K1, the notorious rebel commander K1, we heard so much about this guy. K1 lied again. He lied on his visa application. Apparently, the people did not recognize him. So they didn't know when he went for his visa, okay? So they granted him the visa. He came to the United States. Mr. K1 decided to go and do what? To adjust his status to become a permanent resident, to get his green card. And guess what? K1 decided that he was also going to lie on his visa application. I mean, on his adjustment of status application. He lied. He lied that he had no knowledge of the war or that he was never involved in any paramilitary or military organization. Somebody apparently went and blew the whistle picking. They arrested him on March 26th, 3 days ago in New York. He was arrested in New York, and he is going to be arrested. When they asked him the question, as I said, when you are on his initial visa application, his visa application, they were asking the question, have you been a member or involved in a paramilitary unit, a vigilante group, rebel group, guerrilla or insurgent organization? K1 said no. But they asking whether you ever involved in any other thing. K1 said what? No. He was never involved. But they say he came here to Ellen Johnson's early time. That's what I'm told. Wow. My brother, K1 has been arrested. He is going to be prosecuted. And it is interesting. All right, we're going to send, we're going to host our people now from the, that is interesting. So those of you who are ex-rebels, you better not come here. When you come here and you lie on your application, and you say that you were never involved, and that's trouble for you. But Baga, let me ask you a question. What would make K1 so brave to come to America?
You don't cost Liberians now. Once you don't go to America, I mean, you.
No, Baga, listen. A guy like K1, didn't he hear that other people like Tom Wowu and other people were in trouble? And that Joe Bole,
Yeah.
Didn't he hear that those people were in trouble? And somebody just wrote me and said, she sent the information to the people. Wow, I will not call her name. She just wrote me, somebody that we know, that K1 was in America. Can you imagine?
Wow.
So yeah, the person that wrote me, I will not call her name. I mean, and I'm begging her, she should not say that before she could get in trouble. But the point is, Bwakai, you have that kind of record. You don't want to come to America. You're going to be in trouble. But anyway, let's go and take our guests. We have some wonderful people here. We have Reverend Dr. Moses Swa-Dennis. He's joining us this morning alongside the event coordinator, Ms. Cole Dolo, who's trying to connect with us any moment now. Dr. Swa-Dennis, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Costa. I'm glad I'm here with you this morning.
Yes, it is a pleasure indeed.
Yes.
We thank you for joining us this morning to talk about this very important, auspicious event that's coming up. And so we will wait a little for, oh, there she is. All right, wonderful. Ms. Dolo, good morning.
I can't hear anyone.
You can't hear us? But we can hear you loud and clear. So check your device.
Yep.
Yeah. We can hear you. All right.
Hello?
Yes.
Yep, we
Can
can.
you hear us now? Hello?
All right, now I hear you.
Okay, good. All right, so good morning to you, Miss Kodolo. You are the coordinator for this event, the City of Philadelphia celebration of the 200th anniversary of the arrival of free blacks to that little patch of land, which is now called Liberia.
Mama Liberia, yeah.
And Reverend Dr. Moses Swadenis, and the both of you are here. We're very glad to have the both of you on with us. Reverend Dr. Swadenis from the Liberian Ministerial Alliance in North America.
Yep.
The Liberian Ministerial Alliance in North America, and he is the assistant coordinator of this upcoming event. So let's get the ball rolling. Cole, let's begin with you. Akana is working in concert with the city of Philadelphia to pull off this event, the celebration of the Bicentennial.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so like you said, it's actually it's the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Immigrants Affairs, ACANA, and ACBC, which is African Business Council in Greater Philadelphia. And other collaborating partners like the Liberian Ministerial Alliance and the Liberian Chamber of Commerce, they all jointly decided to, acknowledge this occasion, this historic moment in our nation's history. Yeah.
That's very good. So the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Affairs, that's the particular outfit of the city of Philadelphia that you're working with directly.
That I'm working directly.
And this is significant. But what really triggered the interest of the city in this particular event, celebrating 200 years is quite a huge milestone of a country founded by free American slaves, and some of them were directly from the city itself, I'm told, that went to Liberia on that first voyage. So what is the city looking forward to? What excites them about this, about recognizing and celebrating this, memorializing this milestone, 200 years of existence?
Well, other than the close ties that the U.S. and Philadelphia specifically has with Liberia, as you rightly said, I think the number is about 40 of the first, the Elizabeth ship that went to, that landed on the shores of West Africa. Yeah, there was 40 of them. Don't quote me on that number, but it's around there that came directly from Philadelphia. And also just, the city of Philadelphia have a lot of Liberians that are living in, that contributes daily to the city revenue and, work in Philadelphia, lived in Philadelphia, raised their family there. So, I've been working with the city of Philadelphia, with ACANA and the city of Philadelphia, or elected officials for a little over a year now. And there's a lot of interest there in the African diaspora community, when it comes to Caribbeans, African Americans, and Africans, to be specific. So, when they approached us, it was actually the city that approached us about, putting this event on. So, yeah. So, it was fitting that the 200 years, we cannot let this pass without recognizing this history, and Philadelphia had to be a part of it.
And that's great. Reverend Dr. Moses Swadenis, let's come to you there. You are representing this alliance of men and women of the cloth, across North America, and you're collaborating with this effort. What particular contribution? I mean, we all know the role that ministers of the gospel played in the formation of the country when they returned all those many years ago in the Providence Baptist Church. That's where they met and they signed the declaration. And so what kind of significance you think the involvement of your organization is to this event?
Yeah, you are certainly right. The church in Liberia is as old as the Republic, as you rightfully indicated. The Bicentennial, besides signing the beginning of the country in the Providence Baptist Church, even in Liberia, when they started this Bicentennial celebration, the first event was held at the Providence Baptist Church, as the Liberian own way of launching this. So our participation in this is a commitment to fulfill our responsibility to continue to build our country. But more importantly, the Liberian Ministerial Alliance in North America is really, really committed to the well-being of Liberians, both here and back home. So anything that uplifts, Liberia, we are certainly part of it. And just to piggyback a little bit on what Carl mentioned about the city, Philadelphia is said to be one of the gateway cities to America for immigrants. And Liberians are a huge part of, what makes the Philadelphia immigrant population, especially the African diaspora, really what it is. I mean, so when it comes to African immigrants in the Philadelphia area, Liberians are really, really up there. So the city has always been a partner. I'm sure you follow most of the things that are happening here in Philadelphia, from the Gessner Street fire to the Ebola pandemic. We've worked with the city, and the city is always ready to work with us when it comes to the well-being of us here, Liberia, and back the country that we belong to. So it's exciting to be a part of this effort. And usually good things don't make the news. We are so excited that this good.
No, it is a great it is a great thing. I see a Cole. I'll come back to you as a coordinator here. I see a number of events have been scheduled, planned. So let's go over some of these. On Thursday, I think that's the most upcoming one.
Yes.
On Thursday at the Philadelphia City Hall, there will be a press conference / honoring ceremony for Liberian women. Let's talk about that. Walk us through that.
Okay, well, Thursday we have the press conference. We're expected to have media presence, both Black media and white media. So American media in the city of Philadelphia will be there. We're expected to have elected officials. Some of them are on the committee as well. We have honorary committee members, state senators, council members, state representatives that are expected to be there. So that will be the official launching of the Philadelphia Liberia Bicentennial celebration. And right after the press conference, we will be having the honorary ceremonies of Liberian women in our community that has been contributing immensely to the well-being of our people and the Philadelphia community as a whole. So we think we have about 10 women that we're going to be honoring, and they will receive citations from the city that will be presented by council members as well.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Then in April, you have another event that's showing under the theme, showing a Pray the Devil Back to Hell documentary.
Yes.
And it will be a filming thing, a documentary thing from Sunday the 17th.
Well, let me so we are still working on the official date of that, but it is in April. So we have an event every single month until the month of November.
Yeah, I think April, and then in May,
yeah,
you have the educational session on Liberia with Dr. Asante of Temple University, a panel discussion with Liberian scholars.
Yeah. educational forum. Yes. So let me just go back. So March, the reason why, obviously, March is International Women's Month. So that's why, we choose to use this month to honor Liberian women. So just to continue on that too, we're going to be showing Pray the Devil Back to Hell at the African American Museum. So that is also a documentary that, shows the bravery of Liberian women and the role that they play in putting an end to the civil, unrest in Liberia. And then we're going to also discuss Liberia as it is now and the contribution of Liberian women to the current state of our country, in education, tourism, the health sector, and so forth. Then we will have, like you said, the educational section on Liberia, which is going to be a panel discussion. Dr. Asante just left in May. He just came back from Liberia, where he visited to speak at a university there. So he's going to share some of his experience about that. And we're trying to reach, some of the names on there, they have not confirmed participation yet, but we're reaching out to Liberian scholars to make sure that they're on the panel as well. And we're encouraging young Liberians like yourself to come and join that discourse, so we can just talk about Liberia history. Temple University and Lincoln University students will be there. Interestingly, Liberia has a close ties with Lincoln University. As I started to, put this event together and do more history, and I can't really go into it, but, I believe either Lincoln University was founded because to get students from Liberia to come to Lincoln University, something around there. But there's a close relationship there. So they reach out to them as well, and, they will be represented at the.
That's very good. And let's come to you, Dr. Reverend Dr. Moses Swat Dennis. So then for the month of June, there's also an event planned. The educational session Cole was speaking to is happening in May, and then in June, there's a trade and investment roundtable discussion with Honorable Stan Straughter, Africa Town tour before or after. Let's talk about that.
You want me to?
Huh? You are muted.
He's muted, yeah. Reverend Uric.
Yeah, I was saying, Carl, you wanted to begin, and I can fill in.
Yeah, sure. I will.
Let's talk about this trade and investment roundtable.
So the trade and investment roundtable, that will be conducted by Stan Straughter. Stan Straughter has had decades working with. Working with Liberians and the African as a whole, African diaspora, and he lived in Africa. So, his resume when it comes to being involved and interested in, very impressive. He's Black American. I always call him an honorary Liberian, So he's going to be hosting a roundtable discussion with Liberians, representatives from Liberia, and different parts of Africa, Caribbeans and other African countries as well, just to discuss trade relationships. How can we improve our relationship in trades? How different things like connections that we can make to improve the business environment in the diaspora, and also make meaningful connections that can impact the continent, as a whole.
Yep.
And after that, let me not say also Africa Town, the tour of Africa Town. This has nothing to do with Bicentennial, but I don't know if you've heard, but there has been a rebranding interest in Southwest Philadelphia to, just like Chinatown, to make, brand it into Africa Town. And not just like in the sense of a name, but branding as having like arts and culture, facilities, having hotels, making sure, Southwest Philadelphia is very close to the airport. And when people come to the airport, international airport, they usually just pass through, go to downtown Philly or, other areas. So we want to make sure that they can stop in Southwest Philadelphia as a tourist destination, you know. So
and get the closest possible African experience they could get in the United States.
Exactly, the African experience. And so it's going, it's been an exciting project, and I've been so honored to be working on it with that project it's the brainchild of, Mr. Wolfie Jabate, Stan Strutter, Honorable Jeannie Blackwell as well, and elected officials from the city of Philadelphia. So there's a lot of backing on that, and it's
that's very, very good.
Well. So after the roundtable discussion, they're going to do a tour of Africa Town.
Great. Then for the month of July, I'll come to the man of God,
right,
Reverend. There's going to be a Thanksgiving service and raising of the flag, and then followed by a cocktail reception. You want to talk about that, Reverend?
Sure.
Sometime in the month of July.
And let me just begin with where Cole ended about the Africa Town. I like to say when you go to Woodland Avenue, just stand outside for 5 minutes. You'll see somebody you know from Liberia. And you can get anything you want from Liberia right on that Woodland corridor. And if you multiply that by all of the countries that are representing Africa there, you do the math. So Liberians and Africans, we are making immense contribution to the economy of Philadelphia, and it's about time that be lifted up at the national level. And we think that the city is prepared to do that. There are a lot of partners, like I was saying, in addition to ACANA, there is what we call the African Coalition, African Caribbean Coalition that also works in West Africa, and they are all been advocating for such a thing to happen. So we are excited about that. And, there's this rivalry between Philadelphia and Minneapolis. We really want to win that trophy, to be
Well, I'll tell you this, Reverend. Let Minnesota say whatever they want to say, but Philadelphia is authentically the closest you could get to a Liberian. I mean, come on, you just drive to Woodland. I mean, what?
I know, right? So July 26th, and so what is going to happen? Every year across the United States, churches and ministerial alliances, celebrate July 26th as our way of, thanking God for keeping the nation through all that He has been through. And this year is going to be focusing on the Bicentennial celebration. And so, like we indicated, there will be a flag raising on Tuesday the 22nd, beginning, I believe, at 9 a.m. or so. And then on Sunday, the 24th, we are going to have this big Thanksgiving service in the city. And when we do this Thanksgiving in the city always shows up, and we pray for Liberia. But this year, we'll be giving thanks for Liberia. We'll be giving thanks for America. And we'll be giving thanks for everyone that have helped sustain the nation over these years. So hopefully, we are hoping that you too will be here. And our hope is to include everybody and put our best foot forward to thank God for Liberia, and to use this as an opportunity to move Liberia into the next chapter of its life, which is to begin that process of being where Liberia used to be the darling of Africa, the beacon of light and hope, on the continent. And it begins with us. And I'd like to throw this piece in before I close. Our former President Johnson, like in her book, indicated that part of the problem that happened with Liberia, those who went there planted their feet on the soil, but their face was set towards the west. And we want to reverse that. We want our feet planted in the west, but our face set to
always.
Thank you. Lift up Liberia to that to be. And we believe that this is part of that.
Yeah, there's always the goal.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, let's go to the month of August.
Before we go to August quickly, I also want to just touch on July.
Yeah.
Something else. Remy did not know about this because there's something we're still working on behind the scene with the Philadelphia Juneteenth family. Is that in July we're working towards lighting up the city of Philadelphia in Liberia colors.
Wow!
So for doing our independence, the red, white, and blue. So historical and recognized buildings in Philadelphia would be lit up in the Liberian colors during that time in July. So that's something I'm really excited about. We did that on doing the Juneteenth celebration. I'm a member of the Juneteenth Philadelphia, and we're able to make that happen. It was an exciting time, and we're looking forward to doing that for Liberia as well. Yeah. Just trying to lift up our country.
And lift up our spirits too. We can.
Yeah. And then August, what we have there for August, Henry? You were saying? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, August, the Akana Fest, which is a big event people look forward to. And this year, it will be held under the theme, of course, very befitting, Liberia Bicentennial / Liberian Arts and Culture honoring Akana and his founder, Mr. Vovi Jabate.
Yeah.
A wonderful guy. You know, I had heard a lot about Vovi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until I finally met him a couple months ago.
Okay.
And it was such a beautiful thing meeting the guy. And of all the great things I heard about him when I met the guy, he came across a very humble guy. I was like,
very.
You the one I've heard so much about, Vovi? He said, yeah, my man Costa. I said, but wow, we only meeting now. Yeah, but he's a very nice guy. Yeah, so
very humble, very humble.
Very humble.
Yeah.
So this is happening in August. So tell us about that. Do you know, Ko, I've never had the opportunity to attend the Akana annual thing. I've never.
What? This is your chance.
I'm not missing this one.
Don't miss it. You don't want to miss it at all.
But let's talk about this one.
So the Akana Fest is coming back. We were not able to host the Akana Fest last year because of COVID. So this year is coming back bigger and better at Penn's Landing. We're definitely going to, of course, highlight Liberia's arts and culture, history, into music, through art. Of course, vendors. We encourage Liberian vendors to be present. We're going to have more information on that on the Akana Festival. I'm pretty sure, I think we're going to have music from other countries as well, because Akana Festival traditionally has always been to just uplift the African diaspora as a whole. So we'll make sure that we stay true to tradition in that sense, but we also want to recognize our country's history during this time. And then we will also be honoring Mr. Jabata for the work that he's been doing. I mean, over 22 years. He says 22 years, but it's been way more than that. And he has done an amazing job working with the African diaspora community, which is Africans, African Americans, Caribbeans. He's been and just doing it so humbly. And I'm very proud to even be able to honor him in this on this platform. So yes.
Yep, he deserves it. Shout out to him. Then in September, Reverend, you want to come in there? In September, there's going to be a Liberian Business Week, Business Expo, celebration of Liberian business owners with Liberian Chamber of Commerce, Liberian ambassadors from Washington, New York, and Ambassador Linda Thomas Greenfield, who is honorarily a Liberian, of course. And this is going to be held at a Clarion Hotel, Philadelphia International Airport. And you want to talk about that, Reverend?
Sure. I just wanted to also give a shout out to Vovi. He's one of the iconic persons and organizations that when you come to the Philadelphia area, you hear about. And I'm so proud. He employs a lot of African and Liberian, and he brings a lot of resources to our people. So that's something every leader should do, bring resources to help our people, get better jobs and earn the American dream. But yes, that would be like the climaxing, bringing it all together. And we are hoping that these many events will really uplift, kind of bring everything to a conclusion. And so like how indicated, it's going to be, as the time draws near, the details will be worked out. But we are also doing this to coincide with the General Assembly of the United Nations, because, Liberia is part of the history of the world. Liberia is a founding member of the United Nations. Liberia has contributed to a lot of countries in Africa gaining their independence and getting on the world stage. So we want to use the month of September to really put Liberia to the rest of the world to see our contribution and also be able to respond as such. So all of these good things are going to be like the climaxing of our Bicentennial Diaspora Celebration. And of course, the impact will go on beyond the year 2022. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I also wanted to add that the business expo that we talked about, that you mentioned in September, is also going to be spearheaded by the Liberia Chamber of Commerce under the leadership of the president, Sam Gibson. So he's going to, of course, working along with him, but that's something that they have taken initiative to spearhead.
Great, that's good. The month of October, there will be a Unity Cup, the Mayor's Cup soccer game, which will be held at, so that's going to be in October. And then in November, let's do October and November together. In November, there will be a Thanksgiving service hosted by the Ministerial Alliance.
Yeah.
So let's talk about those two. Cole, let's talk about the October event, the soccer game. And then Reverend will speak to the Thanksgiving service that will be held in sometime in November by his organization, the Ministerial Alliance.
Yeah. So okay. So the soccer game. I know Liberian community should know about this, but every year the mayor hosts the Unity Cup, and Liberia has been like the champion for the past like 3 years.
Oh yes, yes.
But I don't know if they had it last year. I actually
they did. We won again.
Yeah, we've always been winning, so we're excited to host that. And actually, what's going to be special? Yeah, what's going to be special about this year is that Sam. Oh, actually, I don't know if I should put that. He's doing that, but where he's working on having the champion from Liberia. He's going to have the Liberia soccer team.
The county meet.
The county meet winner is going to come to America to play, the Liberia team here. Yeah. So that is, that's really exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I went to one of the games. I actually just, I was a reporter there. Someone called me, and the atmosphere was amazing. I mean, it was so electrifying, and everybody was there, different African countries, just supporting them. So I encourage everyone to come out. And just before Reverend goes into talking about the Thanksgiving service, which will be the close of our program, all of these events that we're talking about, we're also going to have a website, and I'm going to allow Reverend to tell you all the website. And when our website is live, you can go there and get updates. So, this is still, a moving thing, so we're also trying to put things together. So if anything changes, you can always go to the website and get updates on what's going on. This is a years-long event. And, also on the website, we're going to have comments from, elected officials, business people, community leaders in Philadelphia. And let me just say, in the surrounding areas, right? We are also welcoming, I don't want anyone outside of Philly. I mean, I live outside of Philly, but I always say I'm a Philly girl because I grew up in Philly. But, if you're outside of Philadelphia as well, you're also welcome. Yeah. And one more thing I want to say for the event on Thursday, it is RSVP. I think Henry's gonna put the invitation up. I will send the invitation to you, Henry. And if you
have it.
Yeah, if you share that, please RSVP to make sure that we have room to accommodate everyone that wants to be there.
You want me to publish that?
Yeah. You could publish it, but RSVP, please.
But those who want to come have to.
Yes. RSVP. You can just send a text message. We just want to make sure that we have enough. Have the room to accommodate. Come in your Liberian colors. Come in your American colors. I mean, it's like similar, right?
I'll post it, and those who want to go can go.
Yes.
All right. Good.
I mean, this thing is regional, so it just, displays, we have to have a venue, but the Delaware Valley, Trenton, Newark, and Wilmington, all of us, the tri-state area, and even beyond, you are welcome to be a part of this. Obviously, like how indicated, most things about Liberia is almost similar to the United States. The flag is the same, and our Thanksgiving, both Liberia's and U.S., Thanksgiving falls in the month of November. So we're going to be thanking God for how far He's brought the country, both countries. Vovi indicated Liberia, when Liberia was founded, at the time, America was just 46 years. So actually, literally, both countries have grown together. So we are excited. The website is called Philadelphia Liberia Bicentennial Celebration. Philadelphia Liberia Bicentennial Celebration.org. And on the website, there will be opportunity, like I indicated, in the future for even people to go there. And we are trying to put a package together, a souvenir package that, people can order as a way of supporting, all of these many events, so that they can keep a piece of this historic celebration. So it's like Philadelphia Liberia Bicentennial Celebration.org. We know that's a long word, but once you put Philly Bicentennial, you will see, it will pop up. So thank you so much for having us here. And I'd like to say this in closing. We are doing this with a lot of partners, and there's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. And like we ought to go together because the future ahead of us is bright, and together we can embrace that future. And so we are so glad to have this conversation with you. And
thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you so much, Reverend Dr. Moses Suarez. But before I come to close up, I just want to, read out the list of the women honorees.
Yep.
That will be honored. That will be honored on Thursday at the City Hall, the Philadelphia City Hall, at this event. We have here honorary number 1, Mrs. Jabate, Chief Financial Officer, Akana. We have number 2, Dr. Nettie Johnson, the Director, Health Department, Akana. We have number 3, Oni Riches Warity, Executive Director at AFAHO. We have number 4, Dr. Vera Talbot, Clinical Compliance Auditor, LAPICOM Commissioner. We have number 5, Portia Kamara, Executive Director, Multicultural Community Family Service. Number 6, Dr. Archima Major, founder, I Innovations. Number 7,
she's an optometrist.
Yeah, Dr. Francine Chinowit Richardson, Professor of Psychology, Immaculata University. Number 8, Reverend Mother Edith Ricks. Number 9, Ambassador Myron D. Cassell, gospel singer and ordained minister of the gospel. So these are the well-rounded women who have been picked deservedly to be recognized and honored on Thursday at the Philadelphia City Hall at this event. So, Ms. Dolo, I want to thank you and Reverend Dr. Moses Suave for coordinating this auspicious event, celebrating and recognizing Liberia's 200 years of the return of the free slaves. I want to thank Akana for working with the Mayor's Commission on African and Caribbean Affairs to pull this off. And I'm going to try to attend as many of these events as possible. Yeah, so, Ms. Doe, let's give you, please give us your parting comments.
Sure. Again, thank you, Henry, for having us. I want to say that, we're going to be honoring these ladies these women on Thursday, but we have a lot of events. We have a lot of opportunities to honor and recognize, because we know there are so many other, more Liberians that are doing great work in our community. So we're going to be honoring more Liberians business, Liberian businesses. So please take, work along with us, reach out to us, reach out to the committee. We're going to have an email published that you can email if you want to participate in this event. It's for all of us. It's for all Liberians. So, we invite everyone to just celebrate your country. Let's bring some light. Let's shine some positivity on our country this time. We have the attention of people that have access to so many resources. Seriously, I mean, Henry did not read the honorary and all the committee members, but these are power players on this list. And we have the attention during this time for an entire year. And we want to make sure that this event not only unify us, but it also will create lasting opportunities, impacts that gonna overflow to our country.
I have it here. How could I skip that?
No, don't read it. It's fine. You don't have to read it, but so we want to make sure that we make some meaningful connections and relationships that can have impact in our country in different areas, in the tourism sector, education sector, educational sector, health. That is the point of this. When I was talking to Reverend the other day, and I was like, we need to talk about, okay, yes, we're hosting this event, but what is the outcome, right? And I'm a woman of results. I want an outcome. What is the outcome? And we want to bring us together as a people in the diaspora, but we also want to make meaningful impact, lasting relationships that's going to, bring resources to our country as well. And so, Henry, thank you for the platform.
You're most welcome.
I'm sure some of us, the community members, will be back on your show. Maybe not me, because I'm shy, but we'll be back to talk about different events that will be taking place. And I look forward to seeing all of you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cole, thanks.
Should we mention that Henry's gonna be
yes
giving up a special remark? I see he wants to
guys
over there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have been asked to play a very small role, and for which I'm deeply, deeply humbled. So I look forward to being there with you to raise our flag and celebrate our country.
Yeah.
And have ourselves a good time, meet new people, and just and celebrate Liberia.
Celebrate Liberia and America, the relationship.
Yes, of course, Liberia and America, the two countries you cannot speak about one without the other. Yeah. All right, folks. Look forward to seeing you both on Thursday.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You're most welcome. Yes, folks, there you have it. This brings us to an end of today's broadcast. And so that is a big event coming up. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye-bye.